Are you looking for the ultimate summer experience in Chelsea, New York City? The 6 activities I'm about to share with you will make your visit unforgettable. Before we begin our tour, if this is your first time visiting my channel, hi, my name's Celia, and I'm a licensed real estate salesperson specializing in residential properties in the Chelsea, Flatiron, Meatpacking, Greenwich Village, and Hudson Yards communities of Manhattan. If you're looking to rent, buy, sell, or invest in residential real estate in these areas and aren't already working with another agent, it would be my pleasure to assist you with the process. Great, let's get on with our tour. So our first stop is the Rubin Museum of Himalayan Art. The Rubin Museum was started by husband and wife duo Donald and Shelley Rubin, who are avid collectors of Asian artwork. Most of their artwork was acquired from both Tibet and Bhutan. There are over 4,000 artifacts in their museum, ranging from sculptures, textiles, mandalas, and paintings. Sadly, they've made the decision to close their museum permanently, effective October 6, 2024. So make sure when you're in town, if you have the chance, you stop by and visit. It's really a wonderful museum.
I have all these really good millennials.
So all of the places I highly recommend that you see when you're in town are in close proximity to each other.
You going to film?
So coming up on the next street, when we're on West 19th Street, if you're fond of dance, we have the Joyce Theater. So the Joyce Theater is renowned for its eclectic performances, from contemporary dance to classical ballet. It was generously supported by the late businesswoman and philanthropist, Esther Mertz. And the theater, Joyce, was named in memory of her daughter, Joyce, who died of cancer. So right now we can see they're currently showing in show dance June 11th through June 16th. So this is a Joyce Theater. They currently have a performance ongoing, so I won't open the door. So after going to the theater or the art gallery, a nice spot for you to have dinner, if you enjoy Italian cuisine, is Cucina Alba. So we're going to go back down a block to West 18th Street. It's conveniently located on the ground level of the fabulous Lantern House condominium property. A lot of construction ongoing on this street.
the way she felt was just creepy.
It's currently closed, but one of our blue chip galleries is Hauser and Wirth, which is located right here. Okay, we're almost at the restaurant. Across the street is the Lantern House, which I mentioned to you. And as you can see at the ground level, we have the Alba. So I'll just pass by quickly. So it's a fine dining establishment, so reservations are required. So this side of the Alba is closed for private events. So the next thing you should do, whether after your meal or before your meal, when you're in Chelsea, is take a stroll along the High Line. So if you have watched my other videos, you may recall the High Line is our elevated park. It's 1.5 miles in length. It starts in the meatpacking district on Gansevoort Street, and it ends in Hudson Yards at West 34th Street. So there's several points along the route where you can access the High Line. I'm going to get on at West 20th Street briefly to give you a quick look from the High Line. So as you can imagine, the High Line is a beautiful place to get panoramic views and pictures of the Hudson River. A lot of people around here, whether they live here or they just work here, they like to come and relax during their lunch break and after work. So the High Line usually has art installations along the route, and they change them out every 3 months or so. So there's another lovely view of the Lantern House, where Cucina Alba is located. So the wonderful views as mentioning to you. So if we go this way, which is left, it's going to take you down to the meatpacking district where the High Line begins at Gansevoort Street. Or if you decide to turn right, this will lead you down to Hudson Yards. West 34th Street is the end of the High Line. Okay. So let's get back downstairs, and I'm going to show you two other places. Well, one is another gallery, we'll pass by it on our way to the final spot, which is Pier 62. So we have several blue chip galleries in Chelsea that may be of interest to you. We're almost visiting this one today. Is the David Zwirner Gallery. There's also the Gagosian Gallery on West 24th Street. The other gallery that's also a blue chip gallery that I will point out to you briefly as we make our way to Pier 62 is Gallery 303. So as you may already know, Chelsea is known as the art capital of the world. We have over 300 galleries in this district. The galleries are free admission, and then if you see an artwork that you fancy, then that's the only cost. Excuse me? So we're at West 20th Street. We're going to go up to West 21st Street, and I'll point out to you Gallery 303. So right at the corner of West 21st Street and 11th Avenue, we have 303 Gallery. This is it. This is the entrance. So unfortunately the vehicle is blocking. So this is the entrance to the gallery. So an interesting story about how the gallery became known as 303 is because the owner, her name is Lisa Spellman. When she first started her gallery in 1984, she started it at her residence. And at that time, she resided at 303 Park Avenue South. So that's why she decided to name her gallery 303. Okay, so now I'm going to take you across to Pier 62, which is directly across the street on 12th Avenue. So we've been having rather cloudy days of late. However, when you're in town over the summer, we'll have a lot of sunshine. And then this final stop, which is Pier 62, is a great place for you to end the day because that's where you can get sunset cruises. So we've arrived at Chelsea Piers. Chelsea Piers, as you probably realize, is a popular place for people to come to do sports activities. We also have specialty shops here, dining facilities, and courtyards where you want to play basketball, you can use the skateboards. Of course, people like to jog here, or just like myself, enjoy a good stroll. So they have beautiful gardens. So straight ahead we have Classic Harbor Line, which is the main yacht for the sunset cruises. So we have one of the yachts in the harbor right now. So when you take one of their cruises, you're going to have stunning views of both the Manhattan and Brooklyn skylines from the Hudson River. And of course, major landmarks such as the Statue of Liberty, you'll pass by it. So I'm just going to stroll a little bit along Pier 62, give you one final view before we say goodbye. So this is a skate park on this side.
That was the worst one.
Got it.
So these sunset cruises on average last 90 minutes. Some of them are unnarrated. So if narration is important to you, make sure when you make your reservations, you're booking the correct cruise. This is a wonderful thing for families or couples or just a single person. You enjoy being on the water. And of course, during the heat of summer, it's very cooling. So over here we have the carousel, which is fun for the younger kids. Hi. So you can reserve the carousel if you're having a birthday party or some wonderful celebration. That's the carousel. So this concludes our tour for today. I hope that you enjoyed it, my friends. And I hope when you're in town over the summer, you'll be able to partake in some of these activities or all of them. So until the next time, you take great care. And I look forward to you joining me again for another wonderful tour of one of the communities which I serve. All the best.